If you're anything like me, you took a little longer than a normal player to understand how the light system works in Destiny after level 40. That is, the primary goal is to obtain these encrypted engram drops from significant enemies to be de-encrypted by the decryptomatic guy up at the tower, equipping the new item immediately to increase your light level in order to increase your defense and survive the more difficult missions, lest be judged and abandoned by other guardians, eventually maturing to a light level capable of surviving in the high level raids and obtaining gear from there. I've realized that the level of the item decrypted is entirely dependent on the light level of my character, which means that whether it was dropped by a low-level drag in the beginner's bounce house or this super eye monster in the middle of Saturn's rings, the level of the item the Cryptarch decrypts will be similar in power to the items you already have equipped at the time you're talking to him. It's therefore not hard to speculate that the Cryptarch isn't taking the engram, decoding it and giving it back, but he's taking it, judging my level, keeping the sweet loot for himself, and giving me some garbage he has lying around in these old boxes of fruit at the Engram station. Look at this place. He never uses any of the ridiculous Circuit City garage sale leftovers or this coffee machine cabinet. He just stands there with this stupid exclamation point over his head, laughing about all the sick guns he's keeping for himself. Look at some of these that he's been, quote, decrypting. It's all completely unwantable stuff, lower level than anything else I have. The only thing to do with it is dismantle it for parts. Look, the dismantler, garbage, and literal garbage, a chipped bouncy ball, a bag of spiders, shredder shreddings, used oranges, dirt powder, little tiny chair, the Destiny equivalent of Crocs, actual Crocs, pizza pouch, very long reload, just the barrel, Emperor's new shirt, no trigger installed, just a trigger, gun that shoots back at you, Mordecai with special features DVD, white flag of defeat, Fender trash, and a bag of pre-disassembled weapon parts which, when dismantled, actually somehow gives you less weapon parts. Completely unwantable things. I don't know what his problem is. Anyway, since the only other way to get really great gear was to pick it up off boss drops after hours of work with people I probably don't know, I decided to simply do my own decrypting. I bought a decrypt board from the tower eBay and I took it apart and put it in this suitcase. So let's boot this bad boy up and get the gear I deserve. Updates, of course. No thanks Bing toolbar, and here we go. Scan my first engram. It's a blue rare weapon engram, and I guess this one's been locked with an 80s TV trivia encryption. Alright. In the episode Fire of the show The A-Team, what is Murdoch's secret weapon? A rubber duck, plastic chicken, or bottle of seltzer? That's easy. Boom. And it's the gun Hannibal uses in that episode. It's a Ruger Mini 14. Wow, this is actually really good. Much better than anything I've gotten from this guy. Try another one. This one has literary analysis encryption. In The Stranger, the protagonist is accused of fortune-telling, murder, or hardcore jaywalking. That one I know. The most disheartening aspect of the main character's world was his lack of emotional intelligence, I guess. And that's some pretty subjective encryption, but whatever. And boom, look at that, The Stranger. It's the revolver he used in the story. Well, that whole book was kind of racist, so I guess I'll just turn it into weapon parts. Now I think I'll try this exotic, and what could he possibly want? You have meddled with the forces of good and evil. There's a very delicate system in place, and you have meddled with it. A game of throttled rewards, manage success one rung of the ladder at a time, embraces new players, speeding their advancement while giving veteran players incentive to keep coming back week after week, to keep pushing forward at a rate that is not too easily consumed or too difficult for anyone to get through. You want the truth? Yes, I get hundreds of amazing engrams every day. I'm talking 90s TV trivia engrams, I'm talking Firefly versus Deadpool engrams, and I save them, not for the guardians who deserve them or the ones who have earned them, but the ones that need them. Do you see these people wandering, searching for rewards, and earning them one day at a time? This is purpose. This place is a world worth living in, a world worth fighting for. Everyone has to follow the same rules and everyone has a shot. That's what the light is, Guardian, and the optimism believing there's a reason to exist. That if you put enough in, you'll get your fair share. And that's the darkness we're fighting. You have meddled with the natural order of cryptography, with the natural order of destiny, and if you don't stop, I'm not sure if I or anyone will be able to help you. Okay, well, anyway, back to this engram. Going to go ahead and, wow, a Rick and Morty engram. Oh, man. And what's going on? Wait a second. Man, that was such an easy one, too.